Thank you for coming. And let me start with giving acknowledgments to the funding agencies that funded me over the years, colleagues with whom I co-authored papers, so they are co-authors of some of the work that I present today. And most importantly, let me acknowledge my former accurate PhD students. And we all know in academia that PhD students do all the work, and people like myself just present the results. So what is decision guidance systems? So I view decision guidance systems as a class of decision support systems that are geared to elicit knowledge from domain experts and provide actionable recommendations to human decision makers with the goal of arriving at the best possible course of action. So decision support systems are very diverse and very broad. Here, the point is you need to derive an actionable recommendation what you specifically do. And to exemplify, let me consider 3 examples. So in a traditional supply chain, when you have from raw materials to supply, manufacturing, distribution, customer, consumer, you need to make decisions, both operational decisions and investment decisions. And you can think of those decisions roughly split in 4 types of analytics. You may need to monitor operationally what is happening, who delivers what to whom, what happens in the middle of your processes, what is the level of your inventories, and so on and so forth. You may need to understand what's gone wrong, why something is not going as you expect to be, and take a corrective action. You may need, of course, to predict if you decide to take a particular action. You need to know to predict what is going to happen. And of course, most importantly is the descriptive analytics part, optimization, is to say how do we operate the system in terms of the supply chain in such a way that we, for example, minimize the total cost production and satisfy the demand and schedule. Let me show you this example in the Renewable Energy Power Grid project that we did for Dominion Virginia Power. So renewable energy makes power systems order of magnitude more complex. So the traditional power systems, they are driven by typically fossil-fired power plant, and they deliver power through transmission and distribution to either residential customers or to commercial and industrial customers. And in a typical power supply chain, everything is driven by demand prediction. So, and this is in turn is driven by weather forecast, and people know to predict the demand of power in various markets pretty accurately. And given this information, right, when you have a prediction of 8 hours ahead or 24 hours ahead, people do the so-called unit